Welcome back to Medeiros TV. In today's video, we take you to Maplewood High, a school that holds secrets deeper than its cracked walls. On Halloween night, the spirits of the past awaken. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure you subscribe for more. This story is about a man named Max, the janitor, and the secrets that he possibly uncovered. Max had always been a janitor, finding comfort in the quiet of the school. But this Halloween felt different. The air was thick, heavy with tension. As he pushed his cart through the ghostly halls, a child's laughter could be heard echoing through them, sending chills down his spine. Was it a trick of his mind or something more sinister? The silence, shattered by a loud bang, would bring him closer to the chemistry lab. What he saw left him frozen in terror. A figure draped in a tattered white sheet stood at the center, an unsettling silhouette. The figure's gaze was a darkness that swallowed all light, and it whispered. Instinct screamed at him to run, but he was paralyzed by fear, caught in the grip of the unknown. A chilling presence followed him, urging to escape the suffocating dread of the lab. Desperate to flee, Max ran towards the gym, where remnants of the past celebrations lingered in the air. But the laughter he heard grew louder, intertwining with a haunting symphony of cries. On the stage, chaos unfolded. A pile of costumes lay scattered, and at the center sat a grotesque doll, its smile sinister and inviting. The whispers began to surge, urging him to escape as the air thickened with malevolence. With every ounce of strength, he dashed towards the exit. But the laughter seemed to chase him, wrapping around him like tendrils of smoke. Finally free, he stumbled into the cold embrace of the night, but relief was fleeting. For in that moment, he realized he was not alone. There, illuminated by the moonlight, stood the figure from the lab, now accompanied by other shadowy forms. The spirits of Maplewood High had awakened, and Halloween night was their time to play. In that moment, Max understood the truth. He was destined to join the ranks of the forgotten, the echoes of laughter forever haunting the empty halls he once called home. As the specters closed in, their laughter morphed into a haunting chaos, a symphony of despair echoing through the night. Max could feel their cold breath against his skin, a reminder that he was now part of their cursed play. Suddenly, the ground beneath him began to tremble, the shadows swirling like a tempest. Faces of past students appeared in the dark, their eyes hollow, mouths stretched into grins that chilled his very soul. He realized with horror that he would never escape. Maplewood High was not just a building, it was a tomb. And he was now one of its lost souls, forever trapped in a cycle of terror and laughter. Max's screams faded into the night, swallowed by the laughter of the damned. And as the school stood silent once more, the moon hung high, indifferent to the horrors it had witnessed. The day after Max's disappearance, a group of students returned to the school, intrigued by the rumors that had spread overnight. They had heard whispers of ghostly laughter and shadowy figures lurking in the halls. They stumbled across the janitor cart, and among the janitor's supplies, they found an old sketchbook. Drawings filled the pages, but they were unlike anything anyone had ever seen. In the book, they would find written, "The shadows are alive. They want to play." Now, what does that mean? The more they flipped through the book, the more they felt an unsettling presence. The sketches seemed to shift and dance in the dim light, as if the shadows themselves were reaching out. While flipping through the pages, they would notice a drawing of the doll from the gym. As they studied the sketches, the laughter from the night before echoed in their minds. They felt as if the very spirits of Maplewood High were beckoning them, urging them to uncover the truth. Fear crept into their hearts as they considered the implications of their discovery. The shadows were not just remnants of Halloween. They were part of the school's dark history, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul. With each turn of the page, they realized that Max hadn't just vanished. He had become part of something much more sinister. The shadows had claimed him, and now they were hungry for more. They too began hearing the whispers. At that point, they understood the spirits were restless, and the laughter of the lost would never fade. They were not just witness to a chilling story, they had stepped into its grasp. Max's fate was now intertwined with theirs, and as long as Maplewood High stood, the echoes of laughter and shadows would haunt its halls, searching for the next to join their eternal game. Despite the ominous warnings, curiosity outweighed caution. The students had become fascinated by Max's sketchbook and believed it held the key to understanding the haunting presence that lurked within the school. After studying the book, they began to realize that everything in the book was what Max had experienced, and writings would seem to tell of ways to communicate. With Halloween night upon them, they figured no better night to try and make contact. With the plan in place, the group entered the darkened hallways of Maplewood High. The air thick with anticipation, they felt the weight of the history pressing down on them. As they arranged the candles in a circle, excitement turned to anxiety as they set up their Ouija board. They felt a presence lingering just beyond the reach of the light. They would call out, asking if Max was there. If he was, to give them a sign. Initially, there was silence. Then a chilling breeze swept through the room, extinguishing the candles and plunging them into darkness. What they then saw sent shivers down their spines. The letters began to form words, but the message was not what they expected. The board would begin to spell out, "Run." The air thickened with malice as the laughter crescendoed. They had awakened something far more sinister than they had anticipated. Max's warnings etched into the pages of his sketchbook came to life around them. The shadows took form, revealing the twisted figures that had haunted him. They knew they needed to get out of there, but as they turned to flee, the shadows converged, blocking their escape. The malevolent force they sought to understand was now ready to claim new souls. Panic set in as they realized the truth. They were no longer the seekers. They had become the hunted. Max's fate loomed over them like a dark cloud, the cycle of horror repeating once more. In their reckless pursuit of knowledge, they had unleashed the very spirits they sought to contact. And now, Halloween night was theirs to experience. Not as observers, but as unwilling participants in a night of terror. Will they escape the clutches of the spirits, or will they, like Max, become part of the haunting tale of Maplewood High? Only time will tell as the echoes of laughter and cries fill the air, blending into a chilling symphony of despair. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. And remember, stay curious and keep exploring the unknown.